If you're looking to buy a place, one of the biggest choices you'll face is what style of home is right for you. Not just for how it looks, but how well it's laid out. How many levels it has, when it was built, and how will it fit your lifestyle, both now and in the future. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the most popular homes in Vancouver. I'll share what makes each one special, where you find them, how big they usually are, and how they're set up inside. First, let's talk about the Vancouver Special. These were built mostly between 1965 and 1988 and are instantly recognizable with stucco tops and brick or stone bottoms. They're usually 2 levels with the main living space and bedrooms upstairs, and often a secondary suite or extra base downstairs. Bedrooms typically number 5 to 6 with 2 bathrooms. Upstairs, the living room is at the front, while the kitchen and dining are at the back. These homes are practical, flexible, and still full of potential for updates or additions. We just talked about the Classic Vancouver Special. We also have a newer Vancouver Special. These homes are a modern evolution of the classic design. These homes started appearing in the mid-2000s, often featured 2 main levels, one on top, one on the bottom, but the main difference is the one on the bottom has 2 fully self-contained basement suites. The whole house usually has 6 to 8 bedrooms in total, with 3 to 5 bedrooms, depending on the layout. Upstairs, the living room is at the front and the kitchen and dining at the back, and bedrooms upstairs. The basement suites also each have their own kitchen, each have their own bathroom and entrances, making them perfect for rental income or multi-generational families. You'll see these homes throughout East Vancouver, South Vancouver, and in parts of Burnaby. They keep the classic Vancouver Special look, but they really maximize space and potential for income, making them very appealing for investors and large families. Next, West Coast modern design. These homes became popular from the 1970s onwards and are common in West Vancouver, North forested areas. They are usually split level or 2 levels, often built to follow the slope of the land. Living rooms are front and center with huge windows, while the kitchen and dining rooms flow openly into the living space. There are usually 3 to 4 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. These homes are airy, open, and designed to blend in well with nature, giving them a very light and spacious feel. Then we have the Laneway homes, which were developed in the 2000s. The city was running out of space, so basically they started with the city of Vancouver. You had a normal house plus a huge backyard. In the backyard, you usually have the garage that was there. So you took that garage footprint and made it into a livable space, a livable house, hence Laneway House. Many of these places have 2 levels. They have 2 bedrooms up top, living area on the main level, like the kitchen and the living room, and 2 washrooms, one on the bottom, one on the top. The one on the bottom is more or less like a powder room. Finally, you got the bungalows. These were mostly built between the 1920s and 1950s and can be found in many older Vancouver neighborhoods. These are single level homes, often with a full basement. The living room is at the front, the kitchen is at the back, and the bedrooms are grouped on one side. So basically, when you walk into the entrance, you have the washroom, you have the 2 to 3 bedrooms, the kitchen area, and the living room all on that one level. Aside from the age, the main difference between a bungalow and a Vancouver Special is really how into the ground that they were built. For example, both have the basement suites, but with bungalows, the basement is actually underground by a few feet. With the Vancouver Special, the entire basement level sits above ground. Anyhow, the bungalows are simple, solid, easy to configure and renovate. Let's talk about the Craftsman home. Most of these were built between 1905 and 1930, and you'll find them in neighborhoods like Kitsilano, Mount Pleasant, Dunbar, and the Grandview Woodland area. They're known for inviting front porches and those classy chunky wood details. Most Craftsman homes have 2 levels, sometimes with a finished basement. The living room is usually at the front of the house, often with a fireplace. The dining room is in the middle, and the kitchen sits at the back, often opening onto the backyard. Bedrooms typically range from 3 to 4, with 1 or 2 bathrooms. These homes have great bones and a strong resale value, especially in heritage areas. I'm Ken, I'm a realtor. If you have any questions and you want to learn more about any of these houses or find a home, please give me a call at 604-338-3045 at this contact information here below.